The successor of the Bugatti Chiron looks like the Bugatti Chiron that went to a private school with a gym. Yes, it's smarter, it's stronger, it's faster, it's everything better than the previous Bugatti Chiron. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about the Bugatti Tourbillon. Tourbillon? Tourbillon? I'm just kidding. It's the Bugatti Tourbillon. Welcome to another one. Let's start with the name, the Bugatti Tourbillon. Tourbillon has to do with watches. It's basically an essential component responsible for regulating the watch timekeeping within how it looks. And then the steering wheel rotates, and then those things don't rotate, and then those things are inside the steering wheel. Yep, that's one of the new improvement of the Bugatti Tourbillon. Still on the subject of the interior, this is where the digital technology made the art of science. Yes, as you can see over there, the airbag, the cluster remains fixed while you rotate or you turn your steering wheel. This is beautiful. No one has ever done this. And the rest continues also to the, the center console as well. And then as you can see, Bugatti does not want to have many screens in their car because they said this car must remain relevant after 100 years. So there are no screens in this car. They're just little dial screens here on the center console. But here's my question. Reverse camera? Anyway, this is a concept car or a show car. We're going to see when the production car in about 2 years. Another thing to note about the interior is that the seats are fixed in one position. You cannot move the seats back, but you can move the pedals towards you or away from you, depending on how tall you are. You can't move the seats. They are very much fixed. And also, just to emphasize, the instrument cluster in the center console are designed by the company that build watch. That's why they look like watches. Like I said, the main point is to make the car last and still be relevant after many years. Now, before we talk about the exterior of this new Bugatti, let's first explore the engine. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, Bugatti has let go of the turbochargers. No more quad turbochargers, but replaced with 3 electric motors, 2 on the front axle and 1 at the back. This engine is a V16 engine. Yeah, I didn't make a mistake. It's not a V6. V16 engine that produces 1,800 horsepower. That's massive, hey? 1,800 horsepower from the new Bugatti. Although I'm not really happy because it's still under the Rimac Nevera. I was hoping it will go to at least 2,000 horsepower, but it's not, Yeah. But otherwise, it can do 0 to 60 or 0 to 120 kilometers in under 2 seconds and top speed 276 miles. I think that's 445 kilometers. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Bugatti sounds like this. Now, that's the new sound of the new V16 from Bugatti. It doesn't sound like one V8 or two V8. It doesn't sound like a V6 or V10 or V12. But however, there's something a little bit that sounds almost like the LFA. Almost like the LFA. You can rewind this video and listen again. Listen to the LFA and listen to the Bugatti. You might find a smaller similarity, but otherwise this sounds much more better. Now, let's go talk about the exterior looks. Before that, let me correct myself. Some say Tourbillon, some say Tourbillon. It depends on where you're from. It depends on your country. If you're from Croatia or you're from France, South Africa, you will not be saying it the same way. In South Africa, this is Tourbillon, okay? And most will say Tourbillion. But otherwise, let's talk about the exterior. Like I said, I will not blame you for mistaking the Tourbillon or Tourbillon as the Chiron because it's not that much far apart from each other. Like I said, it's the Chiron that went to a private school with a gym. because then it got smarter and then it got some muscles here. As you can see, those muscular line there on top of the bonnet. Even the horseshoe is a bit wider, a little bit wider, but I like that they're keeping the badge that they had 100 years ago or many years ago. The front looks okay. I love it. It's beautiful. Now let's move on to the side of the car. On the side of the car, the C shape is no longer the normal C. As you can see, it's a bit have some angle nyana. It's not the same as the previous one. I don't have a problem with that. At least I love changes. And this light man at the back that comes from left to right, I love that it has got the words written Bugatti. I had to zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about. This is beautiful. Looks like some sort of a racing car. Never mind that big diffuser. This is the biggest diffuser I've seen in a car. Damn. Those 4 pipes there. The previous Bugatti had 6 pipes. I wonder if this one is going to have 6 as well. Since this is still not a production car, I wonder if the production car is going to look like this at the back, because wow, this is massive. I wonder for real. Yep, so let's continue with the exterior. As you can see, Bugatti has also copied the issue of the flying bird doors. This is how the doors open. Yeah, they've joined the ranks of the Lamborghinis, the Koenigseggs, and those other hypercars that you know. The doors open up, Baba. You haven't made it until your doors open up. And then Bugatti has just confirmed that to the Bugatti owners. Because from now going forward, their doors are going to open upwards. This is beautiful. Ignoring other not so important things to you, like the chassis being 3D printed, like the car having a whole lot of carbon fiber and stuff like that. Let's talk about just one thing that is very much interesting to everyone, is the price of the new Bugatti Tourbillon. Yes, this car is expensive, especially for us, the South Africans. This car will set you back 3.8 million euros. Do you know how much is that? Take your calculators. 3.8 million euros. At the time of recording, that translates into 72 million rands for a car. 72. Let that sink in. 72 million rands for a car with 2 seats. But you know what? You will be surprised, because I've seen a couple of Chirons in South Africa. I've seen the Mercedes-Benz G63 6x6. Those are cars that cost like 18 million rands. I've seen McLaren Senna. Those cost like 50 million rands. I've even seen the Ferraris. I've seen the, what do you call this new Ferrari? The SF90 Stradale. I've seen it. So I won't be surprised if this is also in South Africa with that price of 72 million. Yeah. But otherwise, the new car is great. I like it. I like the fact that it's screenless and all those things. I wonder how the practicality, though. I really am concerned about the practicality. I mean, you need to reverse and then don't scratch your 72 million rand car. If you don't have a camera, how are you going to do it? But let's wait and see the production car, how the production car is going to look. It might just have the reverse car or 3D surround view car camera or something like that. I don't know. But otherwise, we shall see. Yeah, that was it. The new Bugatti Tourbillon. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, subscribe till I see you on the next one. Peace.